Or am I? Yeah, 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 yeah! Woo! Woo! Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Whether this is your first video or you've been a part of the Wolf Gang for a while, I appreciate every individual second that you choose to spend here with me. We have something very special today, a Jeskai deck, which is the color combination of red, white, and blue. It is an aggro slash mid-range variant focused around the prowess ability, casting lots of spells to increase your creature's value. And most importantly, we have a 100% win rate, winning 7 matches in a row in Diamond, almost in Mythic. I would keep going, but unfortunately I'm trying to get these videos down in length because they do perform better if they're under an hour. But this deck will absolutely take you to Mythic if you're looking for a deck to do that. It's been inspired by the content creator Holy Diva. She's a streamer on Twitch. Check her out. She reached Mythic with this deck in best of 3. She did have a sideboard. I took the leisure of modifying the deck to my likings, so it's been edited a little bit for the best of 1 environment for all of you guys, because I know that you really do like to focus on that as your primary play choice. And this deck, with my modifications, is working absolutely perfectly, and I'm very excited to show you guys it. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support the video. Support me by joining the YouTube membership program, gaining exclusive content to VIP chat, exclusive content as well for you guys that's produced ad-free, which is quite nice. And then we also have the Twitch. Get in on that. That's just kind of a little bit extra. The Patreon, which will come with deck doctors and one-on-one sessions with myself if you want as well. Other than that, if you're looking just to receive, that's fine too. It's not all about giving. It's a give and take environment, of course. You can get in on our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize, monthly tournaments, brawl, and artisan formats. There's 100 one-on-one sessions that come with $20 USD that you can get in on with myself as well, and much, much more. To get in on that, of course, just subscribe to the channel, jump in the Discord. Then we have a giveaway tab that you just kind of toss your name into the list, and whenever I do a giveaway, I use this list. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, with that all out of the way, thank you guys for sticking through it. Now let's break down this 100% win rate 7-0 deck. So we have Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant pulled up in front of us here to show us some of the stats. If you're interested in that, it's available to everybody on Windows for free in the links in the description below. Whether you click on my Linktree link, which takes you to everything, or the Overwolf link, which will take you directly to the download page, you'll find it, I'm sure. With that being said, we do have our statistics here. You can see we had a ladder of 7 wins, 0 losses. Our win rate's 100%. 3 on the play, 3 on the draw, which is amazing. You can see we're playing against some really nice top meta decks. And of course, we do have all of our opponents there if we wanted to add any of them to say hello. Here's our deck list, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Of course, if you can't afford this deck, I do recommend using the Deck Advisor feature, and it will recommend decks based on your collection. You'll see we have owned all cards here, and then if we sort down to the bottom, we're missing some cards. So it will show you which decks are viable to you based on your own personal collection. So check that out for free in the description below. Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant, whether it's the Linktree link or the Overwolf link, you will find it. So let's get into this Jeskai Prowess deck that was inspired by Holy Diva. It focuses around the Goldspan Dragon. This is a 4/4 with flying and haste. Whenever it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasures you have control sacrifice this artifact to add 2 mana of any one color, as long as the dragon remains in play. That is very, very, very good. What's really cool about this is it will trigger when your opponent targets you, but it will also trigger when you target it, which is really cool, and that's actually a strategy that we'll be utilizing in the deck. Moving on, we also focus around Showdown of the Skalds, kind of combining some of the most broken cards in Kaldheim in one deck. This is an enchantment saga. When it enters play, we exile the top 4 cards of our library. Until the end of our next turn, we may play those cards. That's amazing. On our following draw steps, Whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That will make our attackers much more powerful. We have a lot of low CMC spells to be casting in the deck to help us take advantage of that. Moving forward, I believe this is it for new cards, sadly. However, it really fills in the deck. Plus, of course, you know, we do have the Hengegate Pathway ×4. That's new as well. Bringing us through to the rest of the strategies and synergies, or, you know, main focus cards. 2 copies of Stormwing Entity, a 3/3 with flying and prowess. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. That's really, really a lot of fun. And when Stormwing Entity enters the battlefield, scry 2. You can potentially have a 3/3 with flying and prowess that scries 2 for 2 mana. You know, that's unbelievable value. We also have our Sprite Dragon. This is a 1/1 with flying and haste, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Sprite Dragon. This is a lot of fun because the +1/+1 counters will double up when we have Showdown of the Skalds in play, and we can make this Sprite Dragon quite a formidable opponent. So you can see how we have a lot of flyers in the deck. We also have 3 copies of Brazen Borrower. This is a 3/1 with flash and flying. Brazen Borrower can only block creatures with flying. It has Petty Theft tagged to it at the instant speed as the adventure to return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand. So we talked about targeting our own dragon. We can do that with a lot of spells, but Petty Theft isn't one of them. I like to use Petty Theft to just gain general card advantage, or I like to say mana advantage, because you're not actually dealing with that card, but you do deal with all the mana that they've either sunken into that card or used to cast that card. So, for example, if your opponent casts a 5 CMC creature, you can use 2 mana to push it back to their hand. That's like them wasting their whole turn, right? They've done nothing that turn. Now you still have remaining mana to utilize around that Petty Theft, which is really cool. So you'll gain a little bit of tempo there, if you will. Moving on from our flyers, to recap, Brazen Borrower, Stormwing Entity, Goldspan Dragon, and then the Sprite Dragon. These are all our creatures that will be dealing a lot of damage to our opponent through evasion via flying. Lots of them will have haste as well. You know, the flash is a poor man's haste, if you will. We've got haste on the Perfect Pet, haste on the Goldspan Dragon, and then just general value on the entity. So that's really nice. We're dealing a lot of damage in the air. Moving on, we can, you know, increase that damage through the Royal Scions. Not only does this push up the Perfect Pet, it triggers, of course, the Skalds, like everything does, but we can use the plus ability to cycle through our deck, draw a card, then discard a card, looking for the answer that we may need in that scenario that we find ourselves in. We could also use the second +1 ability to give target creature +2/+0 and first strike and trample until the end of turn. This is very nice, whether you're pushing up your flyers because you have nothing to worry about, or you're pushing up one of your grounding creatures like Bonecrusher Giant, which is a 4/3. Whenever it becomes a target of a spell, it will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. Obviously, the Scions isn't a spell, it's a planeswalker. So the evasion is taking place in the air through flying. If your opponent doesn't have any flying blockers, you won't need the first strike trample on the air. You can put it on your Royal Giant, and now if they have chump blockers, you're still getting over them with the trample, and you have first strike so you won't die. So the Royal Scions plus ability, I feel, is best done on the Bonecrusher Giant. We also have Stomp at instant speed as the adventure on the Giant. Damage can't be prevented this turn, and Stomp deals 2 damage to any target, which is quite a lot of fun. Moving forward to some of our less important filler, obviously the adventure cards like the Borrower and the Giant are of huge priority because they hold the Disruption, whether it be the Stomp or the Petty Theft, plus they hold the creature, so you're really gaining some form of card advantage there just by running them in your deck. Similar to the Brazen Borrower, we have things like Into the Roil. Instant speed for 2, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this spell was kicked, draw a card. Kicker is an additional 2 mana, it will cost you 4 total. I mentioned earlier targeting our Goldspan Dragon. We could bounce it to our hand with Into the Roil, gaining that treasure, which is really, really nice. Do take note that once it is bounced to your hand, the treasures will only tap and sacrifice for 1 mana instead of 2 because we need a copy of the dragon in play to ramp our mana. However, if your opponent has removal on the dragon, this is a great way to protect it and still gain a lot of mana because their spell will target it, you'll gain a treasure, you'll target it, you'll gain a treasure, you can use that mana at instant speed, or you can wait and just use it later on because the dragon's safe, it's in your hand, and it's going to enter play again with flying and haste. We have a single copy of Jwari's Disruption. Instant speed, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. It comes in tapped, of course, as the Ruins. 3 copies of Negate. Instant speed, counter target non-creature spell. Similar to the Giant, we have damage as well, not just bounce spells. Royal Eruption for 2 at sorcery speed, dealing 3 damage to any target. If the spell was kicked, it will deal 5 damage instead. The kicker is 5 additional mana. It'll cost you 7, which is expensive, but you can deal this damage to any target. Dealing it straight to your opponent is a lot of fun and a possibility. That's why it's more expensive. With that being said, we have all that mana generation through the dragon, so it shouldn't be a problem. We have a single copy of Spikefield Hazard at instant speed, dealing 1 damage to any target. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die, exile it instead. The cave comes in tapped, adds red to our pool. 3 copies of Shock on the opposite side of Negate, instant speed for 1. Shock deals 2 damage to any target, and of course, 4 copies of Opt to round off the deck. Instant speed, scry 1, draw a card. 2 plains, 2 islands, 2 mountains, 4 Hengegate Pathways and Mistgate Pathways, 4 Riverglide and Lavaglide Pathways, and of course, 4 Needle Verge and Pillar Verge Pathways as well. 4 Raugrin Triomes, which we can cycle for 3, coming in tapped, adding 1 of each color. No sideboard, it's tuned for best of 1 like previously mentioned. As far as strategies and synergies go, deal that damage, boys and girls. It's, like I said, done through the flyers, the Sprite Dragon, the Giant, the Brazen Borrower, the Entity, the Goldspan Dragon. Get them in play, start attacking, start controlling the field state with damage spells like Shock, like the Hazard, like your Negate, like your Disruption, Into the Roil. Things like this. Petty Theft, Stomp. Get Royal Scions in play. Start pushing towards the ultimate -8 ability, which will help you win games. And then just start stacking Skalds, right? Push these out. Push your dragons out. You'll get so much value. It's not even funny. It is a little bit hard to explain because it's not like a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. But, you know, if you can, you know, obviously it's Dragon turn 2, Scions turn 3, Skalds turn 4, Dragon turn 5, right? And then Dragon turn 5 will open up all of your early game spells that you've not cast yet. But it's not always perfectly ideal like that. Sometimes, you know, your opponent plays spells too, believe it or not. So you're going to have to try to either leave them there if you don't identify them as a threat. If you think, you know what, that can just stay there, I don't care about it, I'm going to kill you before that deals anything to me. Or you identify it as a threat. Now you prioritize your removal spells to take care of it effectively and efficiently. With that all out of the way, thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to help support the channel. Support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and our Amazon link as well. Download the Assistant for free if you're on Windows. Enjoy today's gameplay footage. I had an absolute amazing time playing this deck. Thank you to Holy Diva for the inspiration. I hope I didn't butcher it, tuning it for best of 1. We did go 7-0 within Diamond, charging towards Mythic. So that was a lot of fun. I don't think I did too much damage, and it seems to be performing really well. So thank you kindly. Check them out on Twitch. Cheers, you guys. Enjoy the video. Make sure to watch to the end so you don't miss out on some really cool wrap-up thoughts that I have about the deck and future content. Take care, enjoy, and we'll see you soon. Well, I mean, this is a hand. It's not a bad hand. It's not a great hand. But it is a... Ooh. I liked that. That felt right. How to make the cards glitch out like that. Yeah, baby, there it is. Oh, that is good for me. That's my new objective. I have to learn how to do that consecutively. Let's send it up top. Could be Doom deck. Like, who knows, really? Giant in play. We're ready to drop Skalds. Which isn't bad, right? We're dropping Skalds on the play against Basri, which will make a token. Oh no, it can't make a token. So we just annihilate Basri here? Yes. Perfect pet. Oh, and Scions. Man, that's a hard decision. We only have 5 land. How will we cast both of them? So we're probably gonna leave the opt alone. We get the land here. We have another land here. Okay, if we lose our giant. We'll need another blue source here. Science is not a creature. The Sprite Dragon will go up times 2. And it already has... like, I don't know if we need to draw and discard. We've got a full hand. Let's just hit for 5. Down to 13. Which is nice, right? So, Skalds is in play. The Dragon's in play. The Scions are in play. Skalds does die this turn, but we get the emblem. Cobra in play. Land on top to 3. Takes them to 4. With a green. And nothing. Okay, this is good. Should we just hold up the negate and play it safe? Or do we just go, like, obnoxious? Go level 10? We get pretty close here. We hit for 10. Down to 3. We have Royal Eruption and Giant to seal the deal on our next turn. So if they can deal 20 damage to us, sure. But if not, like, look at the power that we're able to just, like, push onto our opponent. It's, a little bit oppressive, actually. We go first. Great. We've got, you know, slow land into, you know, available plays and a Skalds. But are we going to draw a Plains? And are we going to draw 2 lands? Let's look at our percentage. You know, only 36%. Oh, that hurts. But we are on the play. Man, that's so greedy of us, but maybe it works out. Right? Typically, you know, I'm more greedy in the ladder than I would be normally. I'm also more greedy in best of 1 normally. Okay, well, Trickery didn't get the treat. They tricked themselves, and, you know, on our way to Diamond 1, I'll take that as many times as we can get, to be honest. Going first with a ton of land, but we do have the Scions, which can help us cycle through our deck. Starting out slow with our Triome. Our opponent's playing Boros. Pass our turn, opt if we need to. We might even just bounce it. Yes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand, and we have 6 cards in hand. Let's take it. Use our opt here. Another opt's not really of any benefit. Sorcery speed, kill the robber. We should probably keep this to use. Oh, I like how he didn't get the option to pick the Pillar Verge. It's just like, no, Needle Verge, there you go. Right? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Temple of Triumph in play, Scribe 1. It was nice to be on the play, too, I guess. That's going to help us a bit. I mean, I guess. doesn't feel good. But it allows us to choose, and this does feel good. Okay. Frick off with the land, Randy. Hey, do you guys see what's hiding behind me, though? The gold span, baby! If this freaking thing gains hexproof, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh. That's actually a much easier choice to do now. It costs 7 mana. Oh my god. It's a good thing we have the Goldspan Dragon. Maya's in studio. I'll fix the camera. Kill Winota. Look at that mana production. Holy moly. Things go wrong, we have another Skalds. I would love to slide out this perfect pet and then a Scions on top. Actos, that's fine. Just pump out the damage, right?
Is the greatest virtue.
Aye, with the knowledge to direct it.
There is no virtue without bravery.
Woo! Woohoo! This is Dragon Town, baby! Loving it. I think we have... I don't know. I'll have to check how many lands we have. Lava Brink is fine. We're still just in the air. Very nice, very nice. Onwards through the winds. Right, we just smash them in the air. We're killing it. We have a 100% win rate with this bad boy. Is that right? Have we not lost? Uh-oh. Going first here. Triome and 1 land. Isn't great, but we do have the ops if things are bad. So we keep it. And we play Uno Triomo. I think that's correct, isn't it? Okay. Let's just go for it. We could get burnt here. You know, we're wide open. But if we survive, then we can kind of maybe try to play a little bit of tempo. We don't have a land, so we do want to take and try to find one here. That'll do. How aggro do we want to be here? Should we save this for removal, or should we just be like, I'm gonna kill you? Or let's save it to play on top of our Showdown? I don't know. I think we should hold it. You know, I don't want to play it and then play something of high value that we need to remove. Annoying. Okay. So they take the draw and the discard. We didn't pull a land, so we should try to find one here. There it is. Just limping our way through this, I guess. which is exactly what this deck needs for us to go slow. This is going to be a hard one for us to win. We need to make this negate count on that Genesis, right? Identify what deck you're playing against, what threats do they have, and then try to, you know, not get beat by those. Our turn. Should we just go for it? They're only on 5. Play our entity. You know, the flying's nice. Puts them on a 5-turn timer. If we had our 5th land, that would be so sick. It's fine, because we'll play, you know, our Showdown on top of it. Maybe they've got something that deals 3 damage, and we push up to 4 as well. I think that's the situation, yeah. So we'll actually dodge the damage and pull the dragon into hand, and now there is a chance for there to be a land still. That was okay. You know, it's nothing great, but... Oh, they're at 6. Oh, they played dragon. Shit. So that takes them to ultimatum mana. So we have to hold up our own mana. I wish we could play our Showdown, but unfortunately we don't have the mana. Next turn we can. And now they can't attack either. Well, I mean, they can, but... There's the land, so they can cast it natively. Yeah, we're gonna get a land off this. No attacks. End our turn. Is there another bomb here? We can only assume. No blocks. Doesn't feel good. Gulp. Our turn. We hit for 8. That's really nice. Coming back on the offensive. They have a petty theft. This is fine. Bounced. And now we're even stronger. We hit for 10 now. And we still have Negate open. Hot dog! Hot dog, baby! No, I'm not proud of it. Or am I? Yeah, 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 yeah! Woo! Woo! Oh my lantern, that was so good. Those are the two best negates I've ever played back to back. And just like that, you guys, 100% win rate, Diamond 1, guaranteed you could hit Mythic with this deck. Well, our opponent goes first. We have 2 land. Doesn't look bad, honestly. Like, we could draw that 3rd land. Speaker, eh? I mean, we could bounce it. Here comes a Luminarch. Yeah, if you have Speaker 1, 2, of course you have a Luminarch. Turn 2. Right, turn 1 Speaker, turn 2 Luminarch. Oh, Usher's pretty cool. Sucks, but it is what it is. Like, we have to get rid of the Speaker. It's our only option. They have something to protect it. No? Interesting. They just play Luris? Ghost. So they could potentially hit us for 4. Or they maul and they hit us for 5. Maybe we should have played this as a land, potentially. We need that second island, though, is the thing. There's another... Okay. Gross. They boast again as well. No blocks. Mono white is so strong right now. Right? They're on the play as well. It's like we need another red source. We want to kill this, but like we have to kill this too. And then like we can bounce this. Or should we just play in Scry? I don't mind the 4th land. Like, that's probably good. No attacks. Just trying to play as defensively as we can. I'll probably trade with the Usher, in all honesty. Or else we shock it after taking the damage. We'll see what they play her. Oh. Huh. Huh. Not good. Alright, so, you know, it's gonna grab Indestructible. It's still gonna boast sideways. I'm assuming they boast, right? Let's slay Usher. And then we're ready to bounce, right? Pass our turn. I don't know. It depends on what those last two cards are. I wouldn't even mind bouncing a Barons. It's like 4 wasted mana. It's cold out today. I'm developing a cough. Let's bounce another one of these tokens up. We only take one down to 12. Doesn't feel bad. Scions in play.
With my sister by my side, I do not fear the unknown.
I think we just bash home, right? Like, we're in a winning race here.
Embrace your fear and charge.
Hitting for 7. Down to 15. Makes the speaker not so hot. Crawling Barons does damage, sure. Goes to 2, hits us for 4. We get hit for 6 total. Another Misgate in play. You know, we're sitting on all blue here, and then double blue for the Borrower. Now, do they leave the Scions? Because it's going to ultimate soon. And that's not something that they can really have take place. Draw a bunch of cards and deal a bunch of damage, right? That's not nice. Alright, we get a little itsy bitsy hit. Let's just push up, I guess. Keep doing the do. We're definitely in a winning race here. And then we can, like, kick into the Roil on Crawling Barons if they try to attack us and get a draw from that. We do hit for another 7 here.
Strike fear into the hearts of the wicked.
Like, if you think about it, if we do 7 damage every turn, and they deal 1 damage to us, and gain 1 life, and deal 1 damage to the Scions, we win. Like, very, very quickly. So, let's just try to keep pushing that route. And then we'll hold protection from shenanigans, and then we also have protection from the Barons. You know, that's a card. We have lethal. But they're out of mana here. And even with this, they're still, like... They're not dealing enough damage. Do we negate or Into the Roil, or do we just take lethal? I think we just take it, right? And that's one of the fun things, is being able to call it. Oh, they went all in. I didn't realize that. I thought someone was attacking us. Not that it matters, though. Borrower flashes in. Another Scion's in play. Pushes up the dragon. That's game. Wow. This deck is relentless. We're slaying it, you guys. Oh my gosh. Our opponent goes first, but our land looks really, really friendly. So it's not all bad. I guess we could take Opt, right? Just start cycling through our deck. Playing against mono... No, it's T-Mirror. So we're looking for those negates again, right? Oh, nice. It's Trickery deck. Sometimes I wonder if I could disrupt the algorithm by playing a card on the stack. In that case, we didn't, and it worked out for us very nicely. Okay, can we top deck a negate for the next one? Shock doesn't do it. I need a negate. That's not it. That's not it. Man, I wish we had a negate in hand. Because you know they've got it again. How lucky are they to be able to pop it off turn after turn? Oh, they don't. Okay, so let's stomp in. Giant in play. Here's the trick, is if we can actually beat this deck. Take that attack first. Maya's coming for a lap cuddle. Oh, no, she decides the laptop's okay. Maybe I should get off my trading page. Hey, Maya, are you gonna buy and sell some stocks today? Then we'll play the Skalds, which is really good. It lands, and we replace it. Oh my gosh. No land here, which is normally not the case. Right? It's like we have two hands. Oh no, we draw another. Oh my gosh. I don't think I want to lose it. I think we just cast it. Right? It's so good. We should cast it first for the land. Whoops. Oh my gosh. It's too much. You need more hand space. Like, I need to have to start growing a sixth finger to hold this many cards. Down to 7. So many different things. Scions pushes the giant up a billion times. I'm telling you guys, you can't lose. Really good luck today. I don't know what's going on, but I've never had such an easy time climbing diamond. All right, you guys, last match with this deck for the day. An unbelievable win rate already. I don't want to throw this. Our opponent goes first. We can get the draw. We have Skalds in play. We have the dragon. A little bit of removal. Opt is dead. Playing against big boy rogues or control. I guess we'll find out. We need to pick up that island. Scrying to the bottom. There it is. We're just chilling. Turn 3, Royal Scion. Oh. Was not expecting this. That's our 4th land. It can stay. our turn. Actually, cancel. Play the land first. LOL. Just in case they could pay for it, right? So they're definitely holding up counter magic? Question mark. They'll counter the Royal Scions for sure. Or they just have flash.
I appreciate clean victories.
A bit of style doesn't hurt.
I don't really want to throw the land if we get one.
A quest of mystery.
This could be good. It could be better than a shock. I'm going to throw the shock, I think. That way we can use our hazard, and then if we don't need to, and we don't draw land, then we can still play it. Creature or Planeswalker on that bad boy, eh? We're gonna lose the Scions. Okay, this is not a mutating creature. And it has, like, so the stack doesn't work out. Taking 3 damage here. Let's kill the Mamba. Gold span in play. Then we give it first strike haste or whatever. First strike trample. It already has haste and flying. So they target it. I'm just going to bounce this to my hand. And then it makes it the thing again because we're targeting it ourselves, which is really nice. And then we can still get this guy, which is like pretty cool. So they've got to do it again on the stack if they have it. It doesn't appear they do. It's still our turn, right? This fizzles, but we still go up. Oh, the dragon's gone. This is only 1 mana now. Never mind. Cry, it needed to be an instant speed. I see. They get the mutate. They kill the Scion. Ouch. Okay. That doesn't feel good. We're so close to glory. Not feeling too bad about it. We're good if they target us, even, like, because we have the one already made. Okay, so they're just going to bounce us. And now we know they're tapped. They didn't draw off that. And we just take a 2-for-1, basically. We lose our treasure, that's fine. They're top decking, basically. They got 1 card in hand. 2 after the draw. One of them's a land, that's great. A Huron. Alright, let's go out. Take our attack. Let's see what they decide to do here, I think. Because I wouldn't mind just the straight up block. Let's end our turn. If there's a mutate we don't like, we can interrupt it. It's just land. Let's interrupt the damage. through the Goldspan Dragon, which is an absolute meta god. This is on the craft list, you guys. You got to get 4 copies of that. 3 of them at least. It's so good. Skalds in play. Let's pick up a land. We can't quite kill that. We could kill it, right? Just double down on it. I think that's not a bad idea. Let's just take full control. We have another Skald, so it like does not matter. So much mana produced by this dragon, and then so much card gain produced by the Skalds, and then we've got all of our blue utility. I'm loving this deck. I'm having so much fun. We only have 2 mana up, but the Scions is dope. And then as soon as we attack, we'll be able to play it. Oh, has that already been used? I think so, because it's got a different glow than our Negate. Let's just do our Skalds again. Right, add insult to injury. Let's spread out the love as well a little bit. You just shift your hand from here over here. We're talking about needing to grow 6th fingers to play this deck, and you know, I really think you do. I can't lose a match if I tried, I feel like. Just win, win, win. We're 3 wins away from Mythic. Just slaying it with this deck, you guys. I absolutely recommend it if you're looking to rank up right now. Is it good? All right, 7-0, undefeated on the play, on the draw. Good hand, bad hand, it doesn't seem to matter. This deck has the X factor, you guys. We're slaying it. 100% win rate in Diamond, charging towards Mythic. I'm having a blast. You know, the Goldspan Dragon is so ape. The Showdown of the Skalds is absolutely ape as well. Finally, the Sprite Dragon is going ham. Thanks to the Skalds, I really find. And, you know, I've been waiting to use this creature a long time. It's got good stats. 1/1 flying haste. Whenever you cast on a creature, put a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, that's good. But why is it always getting removed so soon? Not in this deck, you guys. It feels amazing. And the coolest thing has got to be targeting your own dragon. You could shock your own dragon for extra mana. You know what I mean? You could use shock as mana generation. That's so much fun. I cannot believe it. So let me know what you guys think of the deck in the comments below. Should we add anything? Should we take anything out? Is there changes that need to be made, right? Let me know. I appreciate your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to all of your friends. Jump into our 500,000 gem giveaway. Free cash prize monthly tournaments on MTG Melee, Brawl, and Artisan formats so far as we continue to grow. We have 100 one-on-one sessions with $20 USD with myself that you can win as well as we charge towards 20,000 subs. Yada, yada, yada. Lots else going on. You guys know the deal. Thanks for your time and attention. Make sure to like the video to help support the channel and watch another after this one ends. I'll see you in just a few moments. Take care.